Oh, welcome out. We are live. Somewhat. I am in the studio. Tony Brown is taking the night off because he had some work to do around the farm. Those goats really want to make sure they get taken care of, so it's important. But he will be here next week for sure. And we have two special guests. They are the one, the only Eric Huskisson and PJ Starks.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, look, you're there. You're on the webs. Yay!
That's amazing. We've never done this before.
Ever? Really? This is the first time. This is impressive.
This is the inaugural interview for both of us.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Cool.
I think Tony just hates me or hates PJ or both of us.
No, not
I think he just loves farm animals.
He does.
Yes. Well, we know that.
Actually. He really does. Let's just say Tony likes animals so much that we had some birds nesting in our vent, and he came over to help me use the ladder to get them out. And he made the comment that if there's birds alive in there, we're waiting until they fly out before he'll remove the nest. That's yeah. So that's what we.
Oh, you mean like baby birds?
Yeah, and guess what? When I had baby birds, but a couple of days later they flew out and we cleaned them out, and then I put special guards over it, so we're good to go. But anyway, that's another story. Hey guys,
did they fly out or did they fly out?
No. They flew out. They flew out. Well, I mean,
that's what birds do, PJ.
And then you had
after 3 or 4 days.
You had breakfast. You had Tony come over and clear it out.
No. I cleared them out. It says, no conscience guilt. Anyway, so guys, how's it going?
It's going okay.
Yeah, really. Anything exciting going on? Anything, I don't know, different in the world going on with you guys? No?
Sadly, no. Trina and I realized very quickly that once quarantine kicked in, how sad our life truly is. Work changed because we started working from home. That's pretty much all that changed.
Yeah. Yep. So you were able to work from home too, I guess. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
So I've been doing that.
Eric, you retired.
Well, no, I'm actually working at the hospital now. I'm a courier, so I've been picking up all these COVID tests and taking them to the lab every day.
Oh, oops, spilled the container on me. Oh gosh. Just kidding.
What are you eating?
Ice.
You didn't offer us any?
Ice, baby. And sorry. Sorry.
Wow, and that's gonna live forever, Eric. Thanks.
Wow.
I love it.
3 of the coolest white men. That's what this interview is going to be called.
Ooh, this is.
Where?
Exactly where? Oh, yeah. Well, Tony's not on, so there we go.
So which one did you disinclude, me or PJ, with that comment? Of
course, me. You guys are the bomb, and you're my guest, and I appreciate it. So thanks for being on tonight, guys. So
thanks for having us.
I guess it was like, I don't know. Seemed like a month and a half ago, almost 2 months ago, we were starting to do some behind the scenes footage while you guys were getting ready to start on your movie. Huh.
Yeah.
And then
there was some disheartening conversations PJ and I had to have.
I'm sure. Sure.
Thanks for pouring salt in that wound.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm here for. Don't worry, it's going to get a lot worse.
We should have known. Starting filming on Friday the 13th was a bad idea.
Oh, there you go. Well, I'm glad you guys look good. I mean, you look like you're holding up okay. I mean, no stir crazy. You both have on carpenter shirts, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Definitely
great minds think alike. At least they're not wearing the same carpenter shirt.
Yeah.
That's true. They'd be like twinsies. Oh, well, I'm wearing my Bob and Tom Doug LaDouche shirt because, Doug LaDouche.
Bob and Tom rules. Listen to him every day.
I do too, especially now that they're on YouTube for free. That's nice. It's a nice way to get away from it all, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yep. So what's up, man? I mean, we're starting this movie, and well, I mean, you can still talk about some of the things that were already done, and maybe what your goal is, and then we can go from there.
Eric, do you want me to do it, or do you want to start?
You go ahead. I'll chime in.
There you go.
Okay, yeah. So we were in the process of we're in the pre-production process for a new film project we're working on called 13 Slaves Till Christmas. Of course, that was before the statewide lockdowns or at this point, I guess, nationwide lockdowns. So, unfortunately for us, some of the filmmakers that were on board, 3 of them had already shot their sequences.
Nice.
So 3 were already in the can because 13 Slaves Till Christmas, it's 13 sequences. They all come together. They make a feature anthology. And so we had 13, technically 14 filmmakers are working on it. But anyway, so some have still been able to work on their sequences because they were kind of self-contained. But then Eric and I here in Owensboro, we had 4 sequences that we were doing. And unfortunately, we were kind of at the mercy of whoever owned said location that we were planning on shooting at, or one of them we were in the process of trying to get locked in. And then of course, everything got shut down. So that put us in a situation where we essentially had to postpone what we were doing until, things start opening back up. And of course, now that things are beginning to open back up, we're still kind of in the situation where, we have a lot of people we have to think about. We have a lot of people's healths we have to think about. So we talked this past weekend and we said that we're going to give it about a month or 2, depending on how the numbers are going, and kind of see, if there's winds of change, and if things start looking positive, then we'll move forward with rescheduling. But if that dreaded second wave that everybody seems to be talking about, rears its ugly head, then of course we'll have to act accordingly and do something.
Yep.
I guess go back into a holding pattern.
There you go. Yep. Well,
hey Joey.
Hey
Joey, how you doing, buddy?
Joey Newton said hi, and he also said PJ's gonna love this, stroking ego. You're the man, PJ.
I saw it.
Wow.
I'm not the man. I'm really not the man.
Well, you are. And Eric
He's not a man.
I'm not even a man. I'm not even a man. I'm not. I'm just a boy.
Aw, that's sweet. Well, if anybody has any questions for PJ or Eric tonight, please put them in there, and we'll get them up and we'll talk to them. We can really get some interesting things going here. Interesting questions. It's no holds barred tonight.
Look at PJ's like, wait a minute, what? Where are you trying to get this interview to go?
No.
Well, I mean, basically, like PJ was saying, I mean, that Friday the 13th, we were getting ready to start filming one of his sequences, and it was like last minute, like, oh my God, PJ, we got to cancel this thing. It sucked. I mean, we were that close.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, and the other ones were already falling in place, and we were, supplies were coming in, and clothing was coming in, and props were coming in, and it was, now it's almost like going to have to start over again, even though it's, it's just so weird. I don't know how this is going to play out when we start again, because then we might not, the sequence that we were going to do when we had to stop may be the last one. It was going to be the first one, depending on when it's going to be really weird, I think.
Yeah. The last couple of days, I did reach out to all the filmmakers just to kind of say, hey, want to see how you're doing. Haven't talked to you guys in a while, to kind of see where they're at. And so far, most everyone has gotten back to me at this point, and they're all on board, and they're ready to go. But of course, some are still in certain phases of pre-production. Others, a couple of them have already said that they've got, now that things are almost where they're at of fully opening back up, they've already reset shooting dates to start moving forward on their sequences. So of course we'll have to see where that goes within the next few weeks. But so far everybody that was on board is still attached and still on board. John Mason, one of them, I was talking to him earlier, and he said that he was in the process of getting ready to shoot his. So he has his house completely decorated like Christmas.
Wow.
And then of course he had to postpone. So he said that he's just been walking around a fully decorated house. And yeah.
It's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. But hey, it's smart to leave it up. Looks like Joey Newton's coming in again. I guess when you made the comment about being on Friday the 13th, that we had to kind of shut things down. He said, "How's that for a production value?" So yeah.
That virus took all of our production value.
It does. Well,
but we're gonna get it back. We're gonna get that production value back.
Now, I know you, PJ, from for a few years now, and I know. I mean, not as well as Eric, of course, but I do know that your mind always working on things, and has this the pandemic creeped its ugly head into your script in some way?
Are you talking about like in the 13 Slays?
Yeah.
No.
Or some future project, maybe?
No.
No.
Oddly enough, I did, except for maybe a couple other podcasts, which, let's face it, other than yours, there's no other podcast.
Wow. Suck up. Hey, Eric. Never mind.
Yeah, how you doing, David?
Anyway, so I've done that. I've done a couple interviews, but I've done almost nothing creative outside of like work stuff.
Right.
I pretty much took this time to watch movies that I've always been told I should watch and had never watched before. So
very good.
Like The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, I watched that one.
Classic. That's a great movie.
Among a few others, and that's pretty much all I've been doing.
Right. Now, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, I did hear, I don't remember if it was on Facebook or where I saw that somebody about a month or so ago put out a COVID-19 zombie short somewhere. I don't know anything about it, who did it, if it's true or not, but I did hear somebody put out, and I'm like, that was pretty damn fast, but that doesn't mean it's inequality.
I know Full Moon Pictures has already done and released a Corona Zombies movie.
Wow.
Maybe that's the one I'm thinking of. I thought it was a short though.
No, it's a feature. But they
may be thinking about something different.
They kind of took the cheap route, and they took the movie Hell of the Living Dead, which is that I know I want to say Bruno Mattei, but that might be incorrect. But it's an Italian zombie film from like the 70s, 80s, and they re-edited that movie and they shot a bunch of new stuff with some girl in a house, and then they pieced it all together and they made it into like a horror comedy that's about the coronavirus creating zombies.
That's funny. Well, do what you got to do, right? Weave it in, make it, take advantage of any publicity you can. Also,
I mean, it's been getting a lot of playtime. I know that.
There you go, Joey. That comment he said here. How's that for a production value? I think you guys should have caught that. PJ. He was actually quoting you from your movie. It was quoting Volumes of Blood 1.
Yeah, he just recently got Volumes of Blood. The first one was watching it. So
nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I love that movie.
He's obsessed.
Well, of course, with all the blood. So, yeah.
So, what about you, David? Are you working from home? We never really talked about you. Are you working from home? Are you?
Yep.
Well, that's cool.
Working from home. It was funny because, like, I guess maybe a month before anything had happened, my entire team at the bank were issued laptops. We were like, we're going to be on like a disaster, team, so make sure that we were able to. And it was like a month later, it was like, whoo, good thing we had these. It was made it a lot easier to move from home. But it's gotten to the point now where there's people that have desktops that work for the bank that actually they had to do some special softwaring and actually take their old desk units, like a desktop home, and set all that up in their house. That's what
bank do you work for again?
U.S. Bank.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. So that Trina was one of them.
Yep.
She's got her three monitors all set up in the living room. Yeah, it was on the dining room table, but now it's moved to the living room. And
there's been a couple of days been nice. I moved my laptop out here to the studio where I can open the door, and it's like, oh, it's nice.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that would be cool because there has been some really nice days out there for that.
Exactly. And Joey made another comment there. Look at that number.
Wow.
He's
I don't
watching.
know if I've seen it 28 times or not. Thank you, Joey.
I think we have seen it 28 times or more.
We probably have.
Not because we wanted to, but because we kind of had to.
Editing and such, yeah.
I mean, by the time you start showing it to crowds, I think you've seen it about 28 times at least.
Yeah. So wow, man, this is it's different with the climate, and that's kind of why we wanted to have you guys on too. We've had several different podcasts in the last couple of months where we kind of, I was lucky enough to find this StreamYards program where it's able to do interviews and things without having to have people in the studio and all that kind of stuff. Keeps everybody safe.
Wait a minute. PJ and I weren't the first since this.
Well, me and Tony have done it twice, and then last week we had Scott Sexton.
I'm sure Jeffrey Snyder was the first one.
No.
Probably Dave Schneider.
No, Dave Snyder. Jeff's his brother. No.
Yeah. No, Dave and Jeff.
Damn it.
We've actually, I've talked to Dave several times about things that are going on. They're actually, because he's in the industry and they are hit extremely hard. They have not done any work at all for a month and a half, and there's going to be a little bit before things get back to work. Luckily, he's a saver. Him and his girlfriend are both, hey, you guys rock. Thanks, Joey. Both are savers, so they're able to to maintain and so they're not hurting as much as it could be. So yeah, exactly. But when I was talking, to Dave, because I asked him about coming on and talking, and a friend of mine, Bryce, who lives in LA too, because it's even more strict there than it is here, and both of them were like, let's just keep it personal for now, because I understand, so, but if anybody wants to talk, more than welcome to hit me up and let me know, and we'll get it out there, because sometimes it's nice to have a little bit of escape and to, things,
well, maybe, just maybe, if PJ and I are able to get back to filming before David and his girlfriend are able to get back in Hollywood.
Oh, I see.
They could come in town and visit.
Plane tickets are really
maybe
right
help
now.
Cassandra out.
Sure. If you pay him some money, he'll be ready.
I hope he likes working for exposure.
Well, I think
speaking of exposure, I'm not wearing any pants.
Oh, we could tell when you stood up earlier.
Wow. Well, put it this way.
We noticed a hole cut in the front and the back of your underwear.
And all I can say is when PJ was adjusting his phone earlier before we got started, that can't be unseen. Okay. So.
Well, and the thing is, though, PJ, reason there's a hole back in front.
Yeah.
That way, because there's a hole in the front and the back, so I don't have to wash them. I can just turn them around.
Ew. Got you coming and going both ways, right, buddy?
There you go, David. That's right.
There we go. Wait a minute.
That's underwear etiquette. You can wear them normal for 2 days and then turn them inside out on the third.
Hey, do you not have your little sound thing, David, where you can do it?
There it is. Yeah. Can you not hear it? Here.
What is that? What's that?
Exactly. Here's the best one, right?
I got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
So yeah, I got a few there, Handy. But what's funny? Well, we talked about this on an earlier broadcast, but there was actually a town. I still got to look this up, but I remember the news was talking about it, that like they had called for a curfew, and their curfew, had like we have here in Owensboro, big sirens that put out a certain sound for like a tornado drill or whatever. Right. If you hear that, tornado, we gotta go. Well, so they, you can program any sound you want to, and somebody had the bright idea when it was quarantine time that they played this, which is the Purge.
Yeah.
sound.
Is that the one where the car was driving around? It had a huge speaker in the back?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I saw that.
So, oh my God. So yeah, they were doing it, and people are like really freaking out, like, what's going on?
What's weird is,
funny.
I don't know, days have run together. I don't know how long ago this was, but
With you.
it may have been a couple months back. It was like right before the quarantine, or like right at the time it happened.
Yeah.
But there was we had a bunch of tornado warnings in this area.
Oh yeah.
And we had all the TV and radio and stuff like that off, and we live right near the river.
Oh
and the tornado sirens across the river in Indiana started going off, and I shit you not, they sound exactly like the Purge siren.
Wow,
it was the creepiest thing I've ever. But you could hear it, but it sounded really distant, but it sounded exactly like the Purge.
Wow, that's you know, if you just for whatever reason you kind of get creeped out, then you hear that, you're like, what?
yeah, it was odd. Because I'd never heard that.
That's wild. Hey, Joey's got another comment for us. Keep us going.
Why call for the living when you will only find the dead?
Sounds like another movie quote. Could it be?
Just when Eric and I thought we had something wrong with us.
No, Joey, keep it up, buddy.
I'm kidding, Joey.
Keep it up, bud. Keep it up. So this is cool. I really appreciate you guys coming on tonight.
Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah, I'm glad you asked us, man.
And I was, and like I said, and Tony really wanted to be here because he is about horror movies, loves them. So
we miss you, Tony.
Yeah, exactly. He wanted to make sure you guys knew that he definitely was he was bummed that he wouldn't be able to get on tonight, but he will make it up when you guys when things get a little better. Have you guys in studio?
But he's sorely missed. He's sorely missed.
Definitely. Gosh, so I mean, obviously you got things set to where, like, as things open up, as things get better, you're going to hopefully start making the bar move a little forward as you can, based on what because I know, like, some of your I guess your locations are like colleges and things like that where you have to wait for them to approve to be able to do it before you can get on the location, or God forbid you even have to relocate something, but it just, hopefully if the kids are not there, maybe they'll let you at least run around and get crazy. That's the hope, right?
Well, the college,
Go ahead.
What?
I said, go ahead. I'll talk afterwards.
The college was the very first location that we lost because educational institutions were one of the first ones to go. So, so that, and it literally was like the day before we were supposed to start shooting. And I know that they're being pretty strict, which, makes sense. So, so that's, I mean, you're not wrong. We that's where we're at. We literally, I haven't, to be honest, since everything went down and, we knew that we weren't going to be filming and we had to postpone. We actually haven't really talked to any of the locations. So
sure.
I think now that things are, now that things started opening back up yesterday, we'll probably start reaching out and saying, hey, just kind of want to plant this seed. Are you trying to pick
Eric?
my nose, Eric?
Yes,
what are
Eric?
you doing?
No.
This isn't Friday the 13th 3D.
I was just going to tell you, though, PJ, did you hear that July 1st bars are opening up?
Thank God. I mean, what?
Well, there you go. Now we know that we can't shoot that until at least July 1st. The wraparound
there you go.
sequence.
Yeah,
the wraparound sequence takes place in a bar, so that answers that question.
That is I heard that on the radio yesterday and today that they have officially said that they can open up July 1st.
Well, here's the thing: we don't need the bar to actually be open.
Right.
That's true. You are correct.
To shoot before then.
So
that's right.
Eric, super close up, quick.
Just saying. We'll see.
Eric, super close up, quick. Come on, Eric, super close up. Right, PJ?
I can turn the light up. I can turn the light up behind me, and it'd be even worse.
So, PJ, are you in your closet? What are you?
Where am I at?
Yeah, because I see like music CDs everywhere. Or
he's in his porn corner.
Music CDs.
Oh, I'm sorry, DVDs.
It's his porn corner.
I didn't want to say it.
CDs at?
I don't know.
Well, I guess DVDs and Blu-rays are pretty much CDs, right?
Yeah.
This is my inner sanctum.
Oh,
No, it's my DVD Blu-ray closet.
nice.
So it's my movie closet where I have far too many movies that are just sitting around collecting dust because I haven't watched a lot of them in a long time.
Okay, well,
And,
this will be fun. Eric, I'm sorry, PJ, reach over and just blindly grab one, slide it out. Let's see what you find.
To my right or to my left?
Your choice.
Go left.
Okay, well, horror is here and comedy is that way.
Horror, then. Let's do horror.
I said go left.
Your other left.
Your other left, PJ.
What?
You're fine, dude. Just go ahead.
I said go left.
Well, it's probably reversed for you.
No, that is your left arm. You were using your right arm.
No, this is my right arm.
I know, that's the one you were reaching with.
Right, but you said right?
I said go left.
Who's on first?
Wow. Grab a damn movie.
Grab a horror movie.
Wait, so go my left or your left?
Your left.
What the fuck is happening right now?
Just let me know when you guys are back.
Grab a freaking horror movie, damn it.
I'll be right here.
I'll reach down here and see what I get.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's gross.
Return of the Living Dead Part 2.
Awesome.
Excellent choice.
Excellent
choice.
movie.
Yes, this is the Scream Factory release, so it has the original soundtrack,
Awesome.
which had gotten taken out for the DVD release,
Yeah.
and of course it was reinstated. And yeah,
And royalties to keep that music in.
yep. So, am I grabbing another one?
Sure, if you want to.
We'll do comedy this time.
Okay. That's your right hand.
Yeah, but he's going to the left. Just leave him alone there.
The Nice Guys.
I've never seen that.
There
Is
you
it
go.
good?
It was okay. There's occasionally I'll make like blind purchases for movies that I've wanted to see, and if I find them somewhere kind of cheap, like Family Video, for instance, usually they have their movies for like $5.99.
Sure.
I'll pick it up just so I can watch it. But it was okay. You know,
I heard it was good. I've never had a chance to see it. So I've been rewatching all the Friday the 13th movies, all of them. Yeah, and because they're on Hulu, and then on Shudder they have that documentary about the making of, and I didn't realize until I was toward the end that it was 6.5 hours long, covering everything Friday the 13th. Yep, there you go. That's it. It's an awesome documentary. I loved it.
yeah, it's a great. So is Never Sleep Again, which is the Nightmare on Elm Street one. It's really good too.
I haven't seen that one yet. I'll need
Yeah,
to.
it's about 8 hours long, I believe.
Oh wow, cool, very cool.
Yeah, it's really long, but it's good. It's well worth the trek through that franchise.
And Joey said when Derek comes back is in Volumes of Blood, one, and then he also put in that I was quoting that said in Volumes of Blood 1.
Yeah. When he's talking to her and he says, "Walk off for the living when you can, only find the dead." That's
There
right.
you go. There you go. See, Joey,
Yeah, you're right.
Joey, you have seen it
biggest
28
fan.
times, my friend.
I'm going to be honest. That did not register. It has been a while since I've seen.
You
the
know,
first
it sounded
movie.
familiar to me, PJ, but I was like, "What is that from?" Duh.
Right.
I think Joey needs to have a cameo in your new movie. Just saying.
Yeah.
Well, I know that I've had people come up and do that before, where they quoted Volumes of Blood or Volumes of Blood 2 to me,
You're
and
like,
I'll just.
"What's wrong with you?"
I've had
No, they
people,
haven't.
when I worked back in the day when I worked at FYE after I did Hallows Eve, I had
Is
a
that
total
an FYI?
stranger.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. But I had a total stranger come up and quote Hallows Eve to me, and I had no idea what he was talking about.
Yeah,
It was
neither do
very
I.
awkward.
Awkward.
Yeah, it was very awkward.
Sorry. Is that loud?
Jeez,
Was that a little loud? I'm sorry.
that one
Not
was
bad.
loud.
That better? Okay. That better? All right, then. I'll quit playing with those.
You look defeated. I'll quit.
Fuck, it's my show. I don't give a fuck.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
So, where were we? Movies that you were picking.
Yeah,
You're talking about movies.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Have you guys partaken in any of that? Because I know a lot of, since theaters aren't open,
Right.
they're putting some movies directly out on the streaming. Have you guys rented any of those?
No.
No.
My daughter, she
I
works at Melco.
I watched Stuber the other night, though.
How was that?
Worth watching, right?
It was worth watching. It took a while, because it's kind of portrayed out there as being more of a comedy,
Right.
and it is a comedy. But I mean, it takes so long to build for their characters to mesh together for the comedy to really, come to. I don't know. I liked it, but I just think it could have been funnier. There were some pretty funny scenes in it, but I just thought it could have been a lot funnier than it was. I liked it. It's worth watching.
Yeah.
I expected it to be a lot more of a comedy. It was more action than it is a comedy movie.
Right.
Was it on HBO?
Yes.
Okay. I have HBO streaming, so I noticed it popped up, but I haven't.
Yeah.
I haven't watched
It's worth watching, and it's got some funny moments in it, but it just takes a while to get to there,
Yeah.
HBO
I want to
Max
see.
is not
I want to see that new Coffee and Kareem movie with.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm brain farting.
Yeah.
Ed Helm.
Seen
Ed
the
Helm.
trailer.
Yeah, Ed Helm's the cop.
Yeah.
It looks really funny. It's on Netflix, but I haven't seen it.
You want to see that movie, Dummies? What you want to see?
Oh, is that Quibi?
Yeah.
That Quibi show we talked about?
Have you seen the previews to that, David?
No, I haven't.
It's Anna Kendrick's one of Anna Kendrick's new movies coming out called Dummy.
Oh yes. About the real life sex doll thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
It looks awful.
It does look like awful lot of fun.
Oh,
I hope Anna Kendrick isn't watching this right now.
No, and it's nothing against Anna Kendrick.
Oh no.
Dear, Anna Kendrick. It's just the fact that the animation, whatever they're using to make the sex doll talk, is like so cartoonish. I don't know. It's not the subject matter.
Pre-production, maybe. It's early.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I'd put it out there because it's
the big problem. When
Really?
Eric had texted me and said, "Have you seen the trailer for this?" And I saw like a screen cap for it, but I didn't actually watch the trailer. So I went and watched it. And when I saw that it was Anna Kendrick with a sex doll, I was like, "This is going to be comedy gold."
Yeah,
then
that's where I was at.
Then you watch the trailer, and the jokes are awful.
Yeah,
it's just really poor. It's not funny at all.
Yeah.
The setup and the premise are great, but then you watch the trailer and there's every joke fell flat to me, anyways.
Yeah.
And I'm with Eric. The computer animation they did for the doll's face. I mean, they should have just sucked it up and got an animatronic sex doll.
Yeah, I talked to my sex doll, but only for about the first 30 seconds.
Right.
And she doesn't talk back.
Well, if you wouldn't, cover her mouth up. What?
Excuse me? What was that?
I don't know.
Were you drinking? I didn't hear you.
She was too. What?
Dick shark.
Okay. Let's see. What's Joey up to now? Let's see. I got some guaranteed to blow your mind.
Yeah, he's quoting the energy drink. Sitting there in short now. Yeah.
There you go. Excellent. Joey, I'm really glad you're here to save this podcast. So.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, no shit.
No, we're having fun, dude. That's all that matters. There's other people hanging out and watching. Nobody else is brave enough to make some comments, apparently, but that's okay.
Yeah. Anybody can ask us anything. It doesn't have to be about movies, horror movies. It can be about anything. We don't care.
It can be personal.
So what was that?
Yes, I have low testosterone if you'd like to ask about that and if you have any questions.
Okay, let me pull his video.
I have a hole cut in the front end and the back of my pants, apparently.
So what was this?
Yep.
What's this fictional porn movie you made there, Eric? Remember the fictional title?
Oh, Barnyard Follies 2.
Barnyard Follies 2. I'm still thinking you guys should make that.
It was my first feature film that I ever did, actually.
Yeah.
Right.
If we do a remake, Tony would be all about it.
I thought it was pretty. I thought it was pretty good, but it got really bad reviews. Yeah.
If you all want to see something actually funny, check out Pootie Tang. Pootie Tang is an American treasure.
Pootie Tang.
Gotta say, I'm
It's
a
just fun to
on the
say.
runny kind.
You don't have to watch it. It's just fun to say. Pootie Tang.
It's actually a really good movie, and if you like that, you're gonna love Black Dynamite.
There you go. I love
Black
that movie.
Dynamite's actually really funny too.
That movie with that
shoot.
that was on Netflix. That had we lost Eric again. Just
I
kidding.
think Eric just went bye.
We did. With the was it Dolomite? That was great. Dolomite's my name. Oh my god, that was so good. Did you see that? It was on Netflix with Eddie Murphy.
I haven't seen it.
Oh my god,
my name is Dolomite.
You got to see it. It is amazing.
It was up for an Academy. Wasn't it? Was it up for an Academy Award or was it?
No, he
like a Golden Globe maybe.
There we go, buddy. You're back. Yeah, he actually Golden Globe, I think, for some things, but no, it was disappointment that he did get actually nominated for Best Actor, because it was really good. So
I haven't seen. It's Netflix, right?
Yeah, Netflix. Free to go on Netflix, free to watch. I definitely would recommend it to anybody. It's very, very funny. Very funny.
Check it out.
And Joey's got looks like he's got some rap song lyrics. My mind's telling me no.
My mind's telling me no.
How did I know that was coming?
But my body.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
That is all you're gonna get.
Yes, we can hear you.
Finally. I think it was muted because I've been talking and y'all weren't answering.
No, we would have done that anyway.
No,
really?
Sorry, what?
So PJ, out of all the movies you've watched since you've been off, what's your like one go like, wow, I'm glad I watched that. What was your one that really stands out? I got to revisit Flash Gordon.
Love that.
I know I hadn't seen it.
It was probably Flesh Gordon. Let's be honest.
Oh no. Wasn't, believe it or not, it wasn't. It was Flash Gordon.
I've never seen Flash Gordon.
Have you not?
Oh my god.
No.
I own it. I think I own it.
I got the collector's edition. It's awesome.
I
like to play with things before annihilation. Sorry.
I've been watching a lot of Hammer movies because I've always known about their films, but I've never.
It's good to watch DUIs and the channels like that to learn how to hammer and stuff. That's great.
Mm-hmm. Man, you guys are just rocking the dad jokes tonight.
No,
I'm talking about like horror of Dracula.
Oh yes, Tony's got that stuff tattooed on his arm, man.
Yeah, I watched Curse of Frankenstein yesterday, and it was really good. Peter Cushing is just an amazing actor.
And he was in all those movies too.
I know him and Christopher Lee.
Yeah.
In Curse of Frankenstein, Christopher Lee played Frankenstein, has no lines. He's almost barely in the movie, but he did such a good job at it. And of course, or he plays Frankenstein's monster. Peter Cushing plays Frankenstein, the doctor. And but it was really good. I've seen The Skull. I thought it was pretty good. What else? I watched Curse of the Werewolf, and I was really hoping it was going to be better because I love werewolf movies.
Right. Well, I think your problem was that there wasn't enough special effects in it for you. Probably it was just more storyline.
I guess I was underwhelmed. The storyline I liked, where the baby was born, it was cursed because the mother was raped, so it created a cursed child who became a werewolf because of that. and which is an odd storyline, but just the overall narrative I really liked. And but I mean, it takes like an hour and 10 minutes before the werewolf even comes in, and when he does, he's barely in the movie. It almost feels, but I don't know. I was just underwhelmed by the werewolf part, but the story part I really liked.
Yeah. So the effects weren't up to what you thought the movie could have been.
Well, it's not that I wasn't even really. It wasn't the effects. I don't know. It was just. I guess it was. I don't know if it was how the werewolf was introduced or what.
Right.
But the movie. It wasn't a bad movie. I was just expecting more of a werewolf movie, and it was more of like a drama than anything.
Right.
So.
Yep.
Anyway.
So about you, Eric? Anything you've been watching?
No, I just rehashed a lot of older stuff I'd seen before, like Flash Gordon and stuff. I watched Stuber's, probably the newest thing I've seen here recently. I've just gotten to the point anymore. I just find all these movies that I want to watch that are coming on, and I record them, and I don't go back to watch them.
Yeah.
I watched a good, like, I don't know, what do you call it? Kind of a thriller detective movie. It was called Anna, I think. It had some pretty. It had God. What's the guy that in Batman that plays Scarecrow? He's been in a bunch of stuff. What's so funny?
Yeah.
Are you talking about Cillian Murphy?
Dark-headed, really dark-headed, not too tall guy.
He was in like Red Eye, 28 Days Later.
Oh, Love Her in the Red Eye. He was good in that. It's a good actor.
Not sure, but there's 2 or 3. Well, no, but the girl is a Russian model in real life, and it was her first feature film. But God, that thing was just gory as hell, and it bounced back and forth a lot. 6 months here, 3 months backwards. And
what was it called?
I think it was just called Anna. And it was really good. I mean, I was shocked. I mean, it had some well-known actors in it, but the main actress was Anna. Was just this. She hadn't been in anything really, and she's just a model, and it was a pretty damn good movie.
I think I saw the trailer for that, but I never watched the movie.
It's worth watching. It's got a lot of action. There's quite a bit of sex in it.
Well, you sold me.
What's that?
Yeah. I was shocked that there was as much in it as there was. I didn't expect it as much.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was. You kind of don't know where it's going to go and not going to go, which was good. It just wasn't so straightforward. So I kind of liked it.
Yeah.
Trying to think.
It stank up in here. I feel the same way when Eric talks.
You're an ass.
Feeling
what did I do now?
Nothing.
No, Joey popped on there and said it stank up in here.
See? Right there.
That's not funny.
Oh, goodness.
I hate you both now.
Whatever. You don't hate anybody.
Whatever. Huh?
You love everybody.
No.
Hey,
not really.
I don't think I've talked to you about this before. Go ahead.
Wait a minute. What'd you say that guy's name was?
Cillian Murphy.
Yep, that's it. Luke Evans was in it. Helen Mirren's in it. And it was called Anna, but it is that Cillian Murphy guy. You know who Luke Evans is, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then Helen Mirren's in it, and then that model girl. Everybody else. There's a couple of other faces I recognize, but those are the 3 main ones. It was actually pretty good. You also check it out if you get a chance. But anyway.
Nice.
That's all.
Nice. That's cool.
I'll tell you a good one to watch. It's called Black and Blue.
Really? What's that about?
Long story short, it is about a rookie cop who goes out. She's put with a cop that she's not used to. It's not her partner. And he goes on this run and says, stay in the car. I got to go do something. While he's gone, she hears gunfire. She goes to check on him to see how he's doing. And she comes upon this cop along with a couple narc detectives, and they're executing drug dealers. Well, she's wearing a body cam, and she catches it all on the camera. And realize that she's there. They try to talk to her, and then one of the narc cops just pulls his gun out and guns her down. She falls through the floor and gets away, and then it becomes this fight for survival where she's trying to get away from all these dirty cops, being a cop herself, and she gets caught up in this dirty cop ring kind of a thing, and they're trying to kill her to get the body cam back before they get exposed. And I mean, it reminded me a lot of Judgment Night, the one with Dennis Leary and Stephen Dorff, Emilio Estevez.
Well, this one kind of had that same kind of feel, same premise you've seen in movies where the person's homeless or down and out, and they get kind of sucked in, and your life sucks. You might as well come do this kind of a thing for your government or whatever. And it's kind of that same premise, but I liked how they did this one. So, did
you guys see that the Hilary Swank movie that was The Hunter?
No, I didn't.
It was pulled from theater because it was controversial before it came out. The Hunt, that's it. And then they put it back in, and then all of a sudden all this other stuff happened, and they went straight to the VOD. That looked really good, but I want to see it.
Everybody I saw on like social media that talked about seeing it had really good things to say about it. I'm a Blumhouse fan though, so I'm sure I'm gonna enjoy it.
Well, I'll tell you what, biggest surprise I saw was how huge the Sonic movie became. I mean, hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. Wow. And it probably wouldn't have done not to take away from it, but because of the way everything happened. And it was the only movie for a little bit in theaters, and then they put it straight to the VOD, that it just skyrocketed, went crazy.
It's a great movie.
I know somebody went and saw it twice, and I thought that was stupid.
Yeah.
We have another question.
Other than who he's talking about, I did go see it twice, and it was fan-fucking-tastic.
There you go. We got another question up there, guys.
Great family film.
Not allowed to cuss on here, PJ.
So read it. Yes, you are. Read the question.
Will you make another movie like? Will you make another movie like A Mind Beside Itself? I love it, by the way. Well, first of all, thank you. I don't know, maybe. For those who don't know, A Mind Beside Itself is a psychological drama that I made, wrote and directed it back in 2010, and then it came out. It played at some film festivals and Times Square and stuff like that. It was a departure from horror that I did, but I mainly did it to kind of prove that I could do something that wasn't blood and guts. I wanted to show that I could do something that was kind of a thinker, kind of had a little bit more what most people would consider substance, I guess.
Right.
And so I made that movie. I put it out there. I felt like I proved myself with it. And then I turned around and went right back into horror because that's my true love. That's really what I want to do. Right. And, I think you can make thinking horror films that where you don't have to take your brain out. I know Volumes of Blood Horror Stories was one of those. I actually had somebody come up to me after they saw the movie and were like, man, I'm really going to have to watch it again because I went into this not expecting to have to pay attention to every single detail to really follow the story along.
Right.
Because there's so many nuances and things that they missed. So they were like, yeah, I'm going to have to watch it probably a couple times. So, but yeah, I don't know if I'll ever do another A Mind Beside Itself. I might not. I don't know. Right now, I don't have any plans to do it. But cool, it was fun making that movie. It was a good time, and I did almost have blood in it, but Trina talked me out of it.
Right. So, well, see, sometimes you don't need it. The story's good, right?
No. I mean, really, it didn't need it. But I still would have liked to have a little bit of blood in it.
Eric,
but that's me.
What?
Are you bored, Eric?
Eric, are you gonna make A Mind Beside Itself Part 2?
Because I hear you clicking on your mouse there. I guess you're surfing the web and looking for porn stuff while we're doing this interview. If you
somebody sent me a friend request in the middle of this, and I was like,
"Who are you? One of those?"
Yeah.
I'm just messing with you, man. I just hear you clicking. It's no big deal, man. I'm just fucking with you.
I'm not clicking.
I can. Whatever.
Can or not. I don't
New
care if you can or
profile,
not.
who
How about
did?
that? Oh, did I do it
Anyway.
again?
Yeah, you did.
I forgot.
Humor.
I forgot you could hear that. Hold on. Can you hear it now?
Yeah,
Man, this went off the rails fast.
that's okay.
Well, you were talking. But anyway.
There's so much love.
I got to admit. I got to admit, though. I mean, I hate to brag on PJ because he's got such a big head and he's a narcissistic prick. But I really enjoyed A Mind Beside Itself. I wish it had been to me. I wish you could have added a couple more minutes in there. I don't know why. To give you a reason why I say that, it's been a long time since I've seen it, but to me, it just seemed like you could have put them. But I mean, there's no negativity with me saying that.
Right.
It just seems like it could have been a little longer.
Right. You're not the first person to say that, but I think the upside to that is that you always, and this is about as cliche as sayings go, but they always say you want people to leave your movie wanting more. So I think that's the success.
I didn't want more. I just thought it would have been better if it's longer.
You wanted more, Eric. You wanted more.
Wow.
But
yeah.
So
go Flash, go
Wait,
Flash,
late.
go. Oh well, PJ doesn't understand.
Exactly.
That. No, sorry.
That's okay. Great movie.
But anyway,
God.
So Pootie Tang.
What?
Gordon's alive.
Pootie Tang. Isn't that in the movie?
Oh, look.
How about
Another
Ernest
quote.
Goes to Jail? Anybody?
Jeez.
I've seen that movie.
Hey,
That's sad.
The Ernest movies. Ernest is a national
classics.
treasure. I'll have you know. Yeah.
You know what I mean, Vern?
He's a classic.
He
Yeah.
is. Yeah. There's another question on screen.
I'm clicking back.
have,
I can see
have a Coke and a smile.
It's not a question, David. Sorry.
Yeah. That's more of a statement.
You think?
Yeah, David. Damn, David.
I know. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm unprofessional, but hey, it's all right.
Which I'm pretty sure I stole that from Bad Boys. I'm pretty sure when I wrote that in the script, I stole it
Might have.
from Bad Boys. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
you
all right.
stole a lot of things over the years.
Oh,
I stole Eric's virginity.
well, who hasn't?
Yeah.
No. Sorry. What? Little duct tape, fix that right up.
Nobody's giving it back either.
What do you-
They just keep taking and taking.
All right.
So good thing is when we start filming again,
Yeah.
David, you're going to be on set helping us out, which is cool again.
Yeah. Doing a little behind the scenes stuff, and maybe we'll make a 12-hour behind the scenes documentary.
That's the plan.
That can appear on Shudder. That'll be awesome.
Well, that would be cool.
We could do a behind the scenes documentary, and then release like a secondary Blu-ray release. I know Rob Zombie, like when he released Halloween, he had a 2-hour making of, or it may have been a 4-hour making of.
3-hour tour.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had a moment again.
Yeah.
Having a lot of those.
Yeah.
What was it Dick Cavett said on the Johnny Carson show?
I don't know. I was born in 1982.
Let me finish. I'm going to remake Gilligan's Island, but make it a comedy.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I love that show.
Yeah. Hey, Kurt Russell. He was a little boy on that show. He was Jungle Boy.
He was. I watched the outtakes of Escape from New York last night. I didn't know there was a whole intro scene where he actually is robbing the bank. I never seen that before.
I have been watching. I did like a Kurt Russell day where I watched, I think it was like 3 movies I've never seen with Kurt Russell. One was Best of Times with him and Robin Williams.
It's a good one.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I was expecting it to be like a goofball comedy, but it wasn't. It was more of like, it had comedy in it, but it was more of a drama than anything. But yeah, it was really good. What was the other one? I can't remember what the other 2 were. The one
Overboard.
was
Overboard?
No, not Overboard. I'd seen Overboard. But no, one of them was where Ray Liotta is like a bad cop. He's like a psychotic cop, and he shows up
yeah.
and he's trying to kill Kurt Russell and hook up with Kurt Russell's wife.
Yeah.
Yes.
That one's good.
What the hell is the name of that?
Unlawful Entry.
Yep.
There you go.
Yeah, that was pretty good. And then there was another one, but I also watched a couple Disney ones. I watched Strongest Man in the World.
There you go. How about
the Computer War Tennis Shoes? I think that was the other one.
That's another one, yeah.
And they were both really good.
Yeah, considering. But yeah.
There was one Disney film he was in. Was it not Flubber? So they invented something and they put it on the bottom of the shoes and they could like jump real high. Was that Flubber?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. With Kurt Russell. God,
he was in the original Flubber.
Was he one of the kids in the on the team or something?
It was
remade. It was remade.
It was old black and white. I just remember him playing basketball.
That had to be it. Yeah, because he probably was, because that was McMurray, I guess. My Three Sons guy. That was the original professor in the first one. Yep.
Right.
My favorite Kurt Russell movie is Captain Ron. I don't know if you've ever seen that.
Oh God, I haven't seen that in forever.
Yeah, it's been a long time, but I've seen it.
Yeah. He told you there was gorillas. No. He said gorillas, not gorillas. so
you didn't like Sky
High? It was all right. But yeah. Captain Ron. I love that one.
That's a no.
Oh. But here, somebody's got another input there. Let's see.
Adolfo Fair, 2 Chronicles 7:14.
Okay, must be a quote from something. Yeah, there you go.
Is that from the Bible?
Might be. I don't know.
It probably just says you guys need Jesus.
Probably. Probably. Wow, maybe I should have edited it before I put that up there. But
or maybe that's a quote in there from Kurt Russell.
Could be.
Maybe that's the reference.
Maybe.
I mean, he's done so many great movies. I mean, come on.
One movie. It wasn't he in the one movie I haven't seen? I'm dying to see. Wasn't he the main character in Bone Tomahawk?
Yes, it's awesome.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah,
it's fantastic. It's a great movie.
Yeah, I mean, gosh, he was was it Showdown Little China? China. No, what the hell was that one?
Big Trouble in Little China.
Big Trouble in Little China. Jesus.
Yes.
8 titles mixed up in my head there.
Tango and Cash.
Yep, that was good too.
The Thing.
Oh,
we could just go on forever. All the good movies he's in.
Yeah, exactly. The Thing. I love that.
Every time you guys mention a movie, I'm just going to yank it out. The movie.
Yeah, I bet you are.
Whoa.
The movie.
Thing.
Hey, Eric. Don't worry, it'll be a short subject. What?
Yeah. Oh.
Tango and Cash.
Oh Lord!
Don't leave us dangling, PJ. Professor Dangle.
That's a knee slapper.
It is.
Tango and Cash. There you go.
That was a good movie.
Yeah.
All right. As a calm and a hush falls over the podcast.
Yeah. So, Adolfo, if I'm saying that correct, why do you have that posted up there? I would like to know. But anyway, we'll go back to other stuff after that question. So, David, since we're not there and we can't see much of your studio, you got any more movie posters up or anything cool new in your studio?
Yeah, some more new things, some more new equipment, some more cool things. Oh yeah, you kidding me? We're always growing the podcast, getting ready to.
Oh, I thought you were going to say growing the pot. I was like, what?
Getting ready to implement this still bad boy new toy here. Yeah.
Oh,
some more things. It is another video switcher, but it's really nice and has some next things that it'll do for us to be able to add.
Didn't you just get a new one of those?
No. That was the audio center, which is
okay. I got you.
What does all that stuff? Yeah, that's the Rodecaster. Love my Rodecaster. Plus, we got some new mics and things like that. A couple new cameras, and then we do have some new movie posters that are not up yet, like Birds of Prey and stuff like that. I just haven't put those up yet, so been a little busy, but we will.
You got all this new shit, and we got to sit at our houses and do this.
Yep.
We could have worn masks, right, PJ? PJ, we could have worn masks, right?
Yeah, we could have.
What the frick, David?
Did you see that? on our on this actual YouTube channel, you can actually go on to and subscribe to our channel. And then if you go into our channel, there's also like links to different things, like where you can get t-shirts and merchandise, stuff like that too. And one of the things you can now get is you can get the official. You ready for this? It's official. It is the Outbreak Podcast quarantine mask. It's excellent. It's our logo on it, and it's actually,
might have to get one of those.
It's really nice. It's really nice. Got mine's coming in. I can hardly wait. Yep.
We should get Blood Moon Pictures.
You can. You can do
I
it.
was just getting ready to say that.
That
would look cool on a mask. Probably a lot better in the Outbreak.
All right, that's it. Yeah. Eric's feed is gone.
Or you know what we'll do?
You just call me a whore?
Maybe.
Okay.
And I said or.
Oh, okay.
What we'll do is we'll get everybody who works on 13 Slays a 13 Slays face mask.
There you go. You can do that.
There you go.
That would be pretty cool.
We need some music. We need some music for that, David. That was a good idea.
You need some okay, hang on. Let me get some music here.
Oh my God.
I'll get you some real music. Hold on. Let's see here. This is good. Movie quote.
You son of a bitch.
Oh, sorry.
That's kind of the opposite of the way I wanted this to go.
Let's see here. Hello. Oh, no, that's not the real one. How about this one? Oh, yeah, this is it. This is it. Let's see here. If you guys are wondering what I'm doing, or as a movie theme one. How's that?
I like the other one better.
Or there's metal.
I like that one.
Going out there.
I say the metal one. I like the metal one.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
Yeah, I like the metal one too.
Of course, this one's my favorite though.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck
Who the hell was that?
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
I feel better. How you guys doing?
You know, David, you probably should just play every single sound effect you have for us.
You think
that
I
won't
should?
Get boring at all.
That probably just pissed off Aldolfo.
What you don't know is Aldolfo is standing right outside your window right now.
Probably.
What's up, dude?
What's up? Oh, go guys! We've been going at it for about an hour.
I know. It feels like 4 hours.
I wish you'd rephrase that.
Hurts. Oh, come on, Eric. You're not used to going that long?
Oh, no. Ask PJ's mom. I'm kidding. It's a joke.
Eric has really bad taste.
Yes.
In his mouth? All right, then.
Oh, click. Where's the button?
No, I'm being serious. My mom told me Eric tastes bad. What? All right, hey, go down there and pet her, and I'll be down there.
How about we wrap this up? That way we can get back to our social distancing and justice farming and all that kind of good stuff. Oh, there we go.
I'm pretty sure that we got the Rona just from that.
There you go. Whoa, there he is.
Hi, I'm Mr. Corona.
Adam, how you glad to be on the show? Oh wait, that's Corolla. Sorry. All right then.
God, no, I'm looking old and scruggly.
Whatever. You guys look great, and guys, thank you so much for being a part of this.
We are really letting this go. Okay.
Well, I think we'll wrap it up. Hopefully, if you guys, maybe a couple of weeks or a month or so, if you guys want to, and we want to get back on and talk about whatever you want, we can definitely do that. I mean, it doesn't have to be. It can be movies. It can be music, whatever. Hell, we can even get more people on here. I can have up to 6 at one time. So if you decide you want to, get some other people in the cast, or or some other people.
To me, that sounds like the best possible podcast.
Oh, where I
Yeah,
can
I'll
mute,
just
I can
watch.
mute PJ.
I'll just watch.
I can mute him. It's okay. Oh goodness!
Did you hear that, Eric? He can mute you.
It's exactly what I said.
Let's do it again soon, David.
We will.
Thank you.
Guys, thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Guys, please don't forget to like and subscribe this video and go to our website, outbreakpodcast.com. And don't forget to follow PJ and Eric on bloodmoonpictures.com is their website where you can keep up to date on all the latest happenings with Blood Moon Pictures and check them out on social media. Oh. Thanks, guys. Be
Later,
safe.
Dave. See you, PJ.
See ya.
Till next time. See ya.